Hello everybody, I'm Renzo Mox, and welcome to yet another mock review. Now it has been a while since I reviewed a mock. The last one I have reviewed was my Makuta, for my Makuta contest, and now we're going to follow that up with this guy. This is my little Makuta, and is not really my idea, of course. Calling this guy a mock is almost like not even fair, because he's like... This is pretty much what LEGO would sell us as an official product if they were to go make this, if they were to sell us this character. But before I actually talk about the mock itself, I'll just, that was just my little intro, so I guess we can move on now. Now, I did have a couple problems with this, especially with the pieces. LEGO has not supplied us, or probably will never supply us, with 3 long purple armor plates. Which is a shame. It actually is, because Ikimu uses 3 long, so that's just a big problem right there. Ikimu has 3 long, and Makuta has 4 long, which definitely messes this guy up a little bit. Another thing is, these parts that I actually used are from, most of them are from Onua. So all the armor plates here, I used 3 from Onua. The other pieces that are from Onua, well, I guess the stud shooter plus the studs. And what's the last pieces? The bones. Unfortunately, Onua only comes with 4, or not 4, he comes with 3 of them, which means, yeah, that's the first problem about the mock. I'm not a big fan of that. But if I do get an extra Onua one day, then I'll definitely replace that. This is just what he looks like right now, and I am sorry about the lighting. I'm not sure why it's being stupid. There we go. Here's a little 360. Sorry if I seem a little off, I'm just a little tired today. Okay, so a few things. The design was directly based off of, here's a good time to actually get a size comparison in, Ikimu. So, the build was directly based off of Ikimu, which I know in Journey to 1, he did look quite different. He had a chest plate rather than just one of these pieces, but I don't care. I mean, this is how they looked like in the animations, so I'm keeping it like this. I think this actually looks better than a chest plate, because if there wasn't a chest plate, it wouldn't look as cool. There's a little size comparison between the 2 brothers. I'll do another one later, but right now, that's what that looks like. Another problem is the gimmick really does not work at all, because his horns are just... they're leaning right up against the purple armor, so that means there really is no place to shoot it off, and that's one of the biggest problems about this mock, is that you go, and that's it. That's just because I forced it, but really it can't pop off, and that's one of the biggest problems. For certain angles it can, like if you move the head to the side, it's going to pop off. Sorry about that. It's going to pop off just fine. The next thing is the hammer. It's a gearbox. It's the same thing. It's the same jazz. It works almost exactly. In fact, it is exactly the same. But the hammer build was directly inspired by, not inspired, sorry. I guess the hammer. Oh my God, what is with the lighting? I really am not a fan of this lighting. Does that help? I can't tell. That really did not help. That might have done something. I don't know. Sorry guys, just a little bit of a cut there. I don't know why. It's, yeah. But, his hammer. The hammer was directly inspired by, IX, Rollout Reviews model, where you use the hammer. This is the direct build, pretty much. I just took it straight from him. I don't feel proud, but it's the most accurate looking version. Like, I look at this and I do think of Makuta's hammer. It does work differently from Ikimu's, however. Ikimu's, you turn it from the back and it shoots out studs. This one, you have to do it like a lot of sets do, where you just turn the actual stud shooter itself to shoot off the studs. And I lost the purple one. I lost one of them. So that's excellent, but I don't know, it does kind of take away, because Ikimu's is so blue. In fact, in general, let me bring up the final size comparison. Ikimu is so blue. Actually, let me just put the hammer in his hand. Not even the full thing, just the top for comparison. Ikimu's is so blue, and it works with his color scheme. Everything about him is blue, which makes it seem pretty solid. But Makuta just has too much black on him, especially with these little bone pieces here. I wish those could be in purple. The hammer thing doesn't help either because it's black, and Makuta's color scheme doesn't really call for black. It's disappointing, but you know what? It's better than nothing. So, yeah, I'm going to wrap up my thoughts now. So, I think I did okay with this Makuta mock. I think it's better than a lot of other people's because, I don't know why, but a lot of people make it weird. Like, they know exactly how Ikimu is built. They know that Ikimu and Makuta are supposed to share almost an identical build. So, I don't know why people always change it up. Like, they always give him longer hammers. Like, I never understand that. It's really weird. But I really do like this. I think it's an okay mock. Like I think it's one of my favorites just because of it's really close. If they had trans purple little bones, little wrist bones, or sorry, elbow bones, yeah. If they had elbow bones in trans purple, I'd be happy. If they had these pieces in 3 long, I'd be happy. And that's actually, if you can't notice, there's something else wrong with this build, is that there's contrasting colors. This is an old gold that was used in the beginning of CCBS, and this is the new warm gold, because this is from Raka, and this is from the new sets. So, not too happy with that, but hopefully one day we'll get the parts to finally complete this guy. This is actually one of my favorite mocks. I will also show this guy off in the review of Makuta that I do once I finally get the big Makuta in my hands. Once I have that guy set up and once I review him, I'll do a size comparison between him, and when I get the Mask of Ultimate Power Shapeways version, I will put it on him and also the big Makuta. I will be keeping this mock together for a very long time now. I don't see myself taking him apart, like, ever, really, unless I really need a part, but that's about it. So, yeah, I'm really, really happy with this guy. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the Biorama live stream coming out tonight, or whatever time you're watching this. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.